Good morning, chat. How are you? I'm back. I have a day off from a migraine. I woke up this morning feeling a lot better from my migraine. So let's hope I've broken the cluster. Anyway, I am going to do something today that has been requested of me, and I will find the lady's name before I finish this, hopefully, or if not, I'll pop it in the comment section or in the description. But I'm gonna read just for this lady and for a few, and I think somebody else asked for this for me as well. So this book is called Love You Forever. So let's read it together. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I love you forever, I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. He took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." They got a picture of this kid by the side of the toilet and nearly everything's in it. But at night time, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really sleeping, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner, and he never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Yeah, he's off. He's as the kids do. They go off on one, don't they? Like, no, I'm not interested in family right now. Thanks, I want to do my own thing. But at night time, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. That's a bit weird. But if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy out and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. So he was a pre-teen. Oh, I remember those days. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Yeah, my daughter, she didn't have strange friends. She didn't wear strange clothes, and she had the best taste in music because, she had me as a mum and I raised her on like loads of different classic tunes, like proper class ones. Anyway, sorry. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. Oh yes, we got typical teenager pizza on the plate. Oh gosh. Don't you just love that? Bring your dishes down. That's what I... Have you got any glasses in there? And out comes 20 plates and 10 glasses. Yeah, so... Teenagers, eh? But at night time, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor. Well, this is getting a bit weird now because he's a teenager and she's crawling across the floor. And, well, if it was my child's room, you couldn't crawl across the floor. You have to kind of dig your way through. Oh, I'm teasing. But crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of the bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy, my gosh, and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and he got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across the town. If all the lights in his... Oh gosh, she's burgling him. If all the lights in his son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up on the side of his bed. Oh, he's a grown-up man. I don't know what he'd be doing. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song she sang. "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And he sang this song. "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And that's the end of the book. Oh, that's so sweet. And I just, well, I don't know what to say. It's it's very, what's the word? I'm trying to look for it now. It's very, it was like very strange and a bit weird and yet loving and touching and heartwarming. And she got old and sick, and he looked after her. Well, he was there. And then he has his own child, and she's passed that down. I'll love you forever. I'll like you forever. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. I say that to my own daughter. I love you, Tia, with all my heart.